I love the power of consistency. I love the effect that you get when you're being consistent with something. It is actually a very thrilling thing. But being consistent is an intentional effort. It's easier to say be consistent at something than it is to actually be consistent in doing the thing. It takes a level of discipline for you to stick to doing something, whether you like it or not, whether it's boring or interesting. You're sticking to it because of a commitment that you have made to yourself. Now, if you're afraid of consistency or the whole journey because you have a goal that you want to achieve, then this video is for you. Hey fam, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achidime, and today we're going to be talking about the power of consistency. If you're being afraid of consistency, so are you afraid of being consistent with something? Then stick around and let's watch this video together. Get a glass of your drink and let's get into it. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that you can do to beat your fear of consistency. And the first thing I'm going to share with you is that you need to identify what you are really afraid of. What are you really afraid of in terms of your consistency journey, in terms of you embarking on a new journey that you need to commit to every day or every other day? What are you really afraid of? For some people, they are afraid of the actual goal that they want to achieve. For some people, they are afraid of the process. So you need to identify what that fear is like for you. What's the thing that is making you to think about your consistency journey? Or why are you so afraid of embarking on a consistency journey? Are you afraid of failing in it? Are you afraid that you're not going to be as interested or as invested as you would like to be in it? The first step that you need to take if you want to be consistent and achieve something is that you need to know why you are afraid of being consistent in it. So give yourself some time to figure out this. Give yourself a few days, maybe a few hours to think of this and identify what you're afraid of before you throw away the journey of consistency. Some people would very quickly tell you that they cannot commit to doing anything for some reason. What that reason is what you need to identify. So before you throw in the towel when it comes to being consistent or committing to something, find out why you are afraid of it. Number 2 is that you want to make a list of why you want to be consistent in whatever it is that you want to be consistent in. What's your goal? What's the major objective that you have in terms of what you are going to embark on? So it's not for you to just say, I want to be consistent with this thing. What is the reason for you wanting to be that? Is as any goal. Consistency in this case is a goal that you want to achieve, and with any other goal, you need to give a reason to why that goal is important. So again, you need to give a reason to why being consistent is important to you. Why must you be consistent with it? If you want to be consistent at writing every day, what's the ultimate goal that you want to get with this consistency? For example, I started writing every day on Substack, and the goal is for me to improve on my writing because I'm working towards writing other books and then publishing a novel. That is the reason why I am being consistent with writing on Substack. Another reason is because I want to grow a community there. So what's your reason for wanting to be consistent with what you want to do? Figure that out as well, and it's going to help you on your journey of consistency. And with these, I would say you don't want to overthink it or overwhelm yourself. As I often say, it's not about it being important to any other person. If your reason matters to you, then it's fine. It doesn't need to make sense to me because it's not my goal. If it matters to you and it's something that you can stick with, then you're good to go. Stick to it and let that be the reason that you're holding on to. Number 3 is that you want to start small. You want to start smaller than you think. A lot of times we think we want to be consistent with something, so you think about it in the grandest form. Say, for example, using myself as an example again, I said I started a consistency challenge with writing every day on Substack. Now, I haven't told myself that I want to write 5,000 words every day on Substack, or I want to write 10,000 words. I haven't even said I want to write 1,000 words every day. The goal for me is to write every day. So there are days that I'm giving 500 words. There are days that I'm giving 100 words. There are days that I'm giving 1,000 words. So you don't want to think about it in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that you are able to stick with. Another example is, say you want to be intentional or be consistent about spending time with God in a place of Bible study. You would not expect that you can handle sitting down and studying and praying for 2 hours with something that you have never done before, you would get overwhelmed and not even understand the process. So for something like that, you probably want to say, I'm spending 15 minutes studying my devotional, I'm doing 30 minutes, I'm doing an hour. It's going to be a gradual process. Don't expect it to happen with the flick of your finger or the tap of your shoes. It would happen with consistency again. So don't make your consistency challenge start from the top, because then it's difficult for you to stick to it. Make it a gradual process. Start smaller than you think, and that way you're able to grow in it, and consistency is easier. Number 4, track your action and track yourself. Track your action and track yourself. And one of the reasons why I say this is that consistency means that you're doing something every day, probably more every day than any other thing. And that is what consistency is. You're going to do something often, regularly, maybe same time or same day or same action, or something that is going to almost seem monotonous at a particular point on the journey of consistency. Now, what is going to help you to make this stick is that you're able to track what you're doing. So I want to spend time with God every day. I want to start a consistency challenge with spending time with God every day. How are you going to measure that? I would say that you want to have a habit tracker and note that down and say, okay, spending time with God Monday, Tuesday, for how many days that you have on your tracker, and you're able to tick it as done anytime that you do this. And this is one of the perks that you get with the Faith and Focus Planner. It's a planner that helps you to commit to the things that you want to do and maintain consistency with it, because it has a habit tracker, and you're also able to be more intentional about setting time for the things that you want to do. You can say with your planner, every day 12 p.m. I'm going to do this, and then at the end page of the day you have a habit tracker that helps you to take if you have done what you say you're going to do or not. You can get this planner with the link in the description bar, and there is a discount code that is available for you for a few days, so you should check that out before it expires. Also with the planner, you're able to track your spending time with God if this is a goal that you want to be, hence the name Faith and Focus. So you have daily Bible study scriptures that you can study using the SOAP method of Bible study. So you have to write down your scripture, which is already clearly stated for you in the planner, and then you have the observation place. What have you gotten from the scripture that we have just studied? How are you applying this? That's the A in SOAP. And then the prayer points that you're going to be praying with this verse. Number 5 is that you want to use tools that are going to support your growth and your consistency journey. Now, these tools are going to be different for different people. The tools that I need when it comes to my own consistency challenge of writing every day on Substack is going to be different from someone whose plan is to be a movie producer or to produce videos or to be a best video producer or anything. It's going to be completely different. So you want to identify the tools that are going to be important to you and make sure that you have those tools and they can support your growth. But there are a few things that would be broad to look at that everybody's going to need on their own journey of consistency. And number 1 is that you want to have a planner that is going to help you to detail your plan of consistency. How are you going to stick to it, and how are you going to measure it? Another thing that you need to have is accountability. You need to be accountable to somebody or some people, depending on the kind of system that you run or the support system that you have around you. Do you have a friend that you can talk to about your consistency journey, or do you have a group of people that are constantly or consciously involved in working towards achieving a goal? So you can have a accountability group like the one that I have. If you would like to join us there, you can check the link in the description bar, completely free for you to join in. But then we are very serious there, so you want to check that out as well. So these are 2 things that everybody on any form of their consistency journey is going to need. You want to be able to track it, and you want to be able to be accountable on this journey. Now, consistency is not just about being perfect, but it's about taking the steps that you need to take consistently, regularly. It's about showing up every time. You need to show up for the goal that you want to achieve and for yourself. And so that being said, don't wait for motivation to come before you do what you want to do. I wouldn't wait till I feel like writing before I write. Once I know that I need to write, before it is 12 midnight, I must have written something for that day. So that is what you want to do. Don't wait for motivation. Motivate yourself by yourself. Be your motivation and get to your consistency journey. I hope that this video helps you. Let me know in the comment section which of these points you're going to try, and I would love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share with as many people as you can, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, bye.